There are also posterior pituitary disorders, and these are the hyper or hyposecretion of ADH hormone, antidiuretic hormone. The hypersecretion of this hormone causes the water retention in body, while hyposecretion causes the diabetes insipidus. Another one hormone of posterior pituitary is oxytocin. But this happens rarely, but may affect the labor and milk ejection. So these are the posterior pituitary disorders, and we have seen even it is a small gland like pituitary can have a widespread effect on the body. So its proper function is essential for the growth, metabolism, reproduction, and overall homeostasis. So, as we have clearly understood the functions and disorders of the pituitary hormones. However, the pituitary gland is never works alone, but it is closely controlled by the hypothalamus. So, let us now will study the hypothalamus pituitary axis, which forms the main regulatory pathway. So, hypothalamus pituitary axis, and this hypothalamus pituitary axis is very important neuroendocrine system because it forms a link between the nervous system and the endocrine system. Through this connection, the brain controls the activity of many endocrine glands and maintains the body function. There is a anatomical relationship also. So in that the hypothalamus is present below the thalamus in brain. But just below the hypothalamus, there is a pituitary gland, and which is also called as a master endocrine gland. And it has two parts, anterior pituitary and posterior pituitary. And the hypothalamus is connected to the pituitary by a stalk that is called as a infundibulum. And this close the position allows them to work together. So, functional connection is the hypothalamus controls the pituitary by releasing hormones and inhibiting the hormones. And these hormones reach the anterior pituitary through the special vessels system, and that is a portal system. And because of these signals, the anterior pituitary increases or decreases the hormone secretion. The posterior pituitary is directly connected to the hypothalamus by nerve fibers. And the hormones like oxytocin and the antidiuretic hormone, these are actually synthesized in the hypothalamus. It is transported to the posterior pituitary and then released in the bloodstream. So the hypothalamus pituitary axis working is like this. So overall, the hypothalamus sends the messages to the pituitary, and pituitary then controls the other endocrine glands. Thus, this axis acts as the central control system of the body. So, the feedback mechanism is that the axis, basically, hypothalamus pituitary axis works on the negative feedback. So, when enough hormone is not present in blood, it sends a signal back to the hypothalamus and the pituitary to stop the further secretion. So this helps to maintain the hormonal balance. Then physiological importance of this is this axis, hypothalamus pituitary axis regulates many important body functions such as growth, reproduction, stress response, metabolism, water balance. So therefore, it plays a very important role in maintaining the homeostasis. So clinical significance is that if that axis is disturbed, many disorders may occur. And these disorders these disorders are gigantism, then dwarfism, diabetes insipidus, Cushing's syndrome or Cushing's disease. So proper coordination between the hypothalamus and pituitary axis is essential for the normal health of the human being. Thus, the hypothalamus pituitary axis acts as a bridge between the nervous and endocrine system and is vital or very important in regulating hormones and the body functions. Thus, we have seen now the hypothalamus and pituitary coordination, or how they coordinate with each other to regulate the different endocrine glands and maintain the homeostasis in the body. Now, let us summarize the key points as we have discussed today. So, in conclusion, pituitary gland is small in size. It is often called as a master endocrine gland because it regulates the many critical processes in the body through its hormones. So, understanding its structure, its function, and the hormonal interaction is a key to understanding the human physiology and endocrinology. So, these are the references I have gone through, and thank you very much.